Hey guys, how's it going? December 30th, 2021. Up here on my perch. I am muted, my microphone is off. And I was gonna ride a train. I don't feel like driving a train. Just save a copy here. One second. Okay, so what do we got? It is Thursday, the day before New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve's tomorrow, so I'll be home early. And then I'll be getting to try to figure out things as far as what to do pretty much next. Oh yeah, I remember this track. I gotta think about it for a second. Doo-doo. I think I remember this track. Anyways. I think I remember it and I don't remember it, but whatever. So I titled this one Why I Hate Chat. And it's pretty much why I basically hate chat. So there's guys on the server right now. Bob's on. He's my admin, so I trust his judgment. The other guys, Stu, I don't know who Stu is. I have no idea who Stu is. He just, the first time he ever spoke to me, can I have access? So he's here now. He doesn't have access to the server, provided, you know, that password isn't given or whatever. But he's there. Brightfire, he comes around every now and then. He is a member. Commander 02, he's a fairly new member. Been on a couple times, etc. I don't know why their mics are all open, but anyways, whatever. I don't know where. I gotta find a train. I'll just follow the. I'll follow the track long enough, and then I'll speak. And I just got clock. Nope, I'm fine. I will. I am basically going to be a hobo tonight because it gives me a. But don't get me wrong. I love running trains. I love operating trains. I want to have as many people as I can. Like when I was back in the Run 8 days, I would have. Oh shit. Speaking of which, just give me a second, guys. I'll just stand on the middle of the track here. If I get run over, it's okay. So let me open this up. I definitely enjoy communications, especially text communications. I'm not big on voice communications. Now, yeah, granted, you're hearing my voice right now, and you might say, well, okay, well, he doesn't like voice communications, but he sure likes talking. Basically, I'm an introvert. And some are more introverted than others. Some just aren't as social, you know. It's not antisocial, it's just they're introverted. Shyness, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what the hell it is. But I like to get to know people. Basically, once I get to know people, I open up. But until I get to know those people, then I just basically wait and see what happens. And I'm trying to get my chat open so that you guys can chat with me. Feel free to chat with me all you want, because chatting is an unintrusive communication form. It's just like email. Very unintrusive. I love emails. I love chatting. Those are they're so unintrusive. I could run a train up here and you guys would be chatting with me. I don't have to I don't have to feel like I'm out of my element. Sure, I can look at the chat once in a while, just like if I was to look at a phone or whatever. And I could just do my thing. I could stay in my element. I could talk to you guys. One thing that has happened, at least with the YouTube channel. Now, I did make a change to it, but I've never taken advantage of that. That it was the push to talk button. I do have it. But I was getting a lot of compliments in some of my videos about how I had a way of talking and being able to narrate what the hell's going on, and kind of bring people in, keep it like a warm experience type thing. And I had a way of doing that. I haven't been able to do that only because, other than if a couple of us are on. So if Bob and I are on, we can do that. We can talk to each other normally without issue. Yeah, you have some people who talk, who will talk more, and they'll talk quite a bit, and there's others who don't talk much at all. So you can tell who is more extroverted and who's introverted, depending, and everybody's different, and that's cool. That's just the way life is. And on a railroad, everybody you meet, whether it's a job or whatever. I mean, I have certain employees. Everybody's different. That's just the beauty of life. And I want to get my chat open here, so bear with me. Because I do want to chat with you guys. See, I love communicating. It's not like I don't want to communicate. I do. You might be saying, well, why am I not in here right now? Because I got a lot on my mind. And I'll get to that. We'll get to that. You're going to have to stay tuned, trust me. What the hell is that? No, I don't know what that is. Okay. Let me find my channel on my laptop, which is slow as hell. So I'm going to get myself onto a train. Hopefully there's trains running. If not, I'll find a train. Of course, I don't have get my YouTube channel. So I want these guys to enjoy themselves and not have to worry about me right now and my insecurities. But because of that, I kind of felt like I was like almost a prisoner of my own server, if that makes sense. Not literally. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Okay, so we got the trolls. Ethan Page. Your channel, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to see my channel. I just want to take the chat. 1 second, guys. Pop out chat. There we go. Okay. My chat is popped out. It is 9 p.m. And the only person I got right now is advertising sites. Wonderful. Okay. I don't feel like going down this mountain anymore. Let me start by going down here. I'm gonna find me some action. I should have jumped on one of their trains. I kind of stayed up there just to see what was happening. Nothing gonna be happening here. So that's interesting. What's that car doing there? Oh. Just a car. So I don't know what's happening with my save because normally Wednesdays so Bob's home all the time right now. Me, I had to go back to work today. So on Tuesday night, when we were last running, Bob asked if he could have the save, and I think he's asked for that before. And I thought, yeah, sure. It sounds like a plan. So right now, Bob's talking to somebody named Stu. I don't know who Stu is. But I imagine somebody's running a train, so... Or at least two people are running a train, because it's the only two people on. And, Commander Bright or whatever, he decided he's not going to run or whatever. Probably on some other server. Or he got bored or he fell asleep. I don't know. I'm just being a smartass. I talk all kinds of shit, trust me. But I will be resetting the password in the new year. And I'll probably be looking carefully at the membership. I want to grow the server. I really do. I honestly do. The problem is I don't want to put that to expense of it becoming a party line. I'm not into party lines. I don't want my server to become a party line. There's enough party lines around. Oh, I hear a horn. I hear a horn. Do. We got logs and an empty yard. They must be coming down the, They must be coming down. No, there he is. I guess that's how he's trying to get my attention. Whee! Run! 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 I think that's why he's trying to honk. Get my attention. Probably knew I was on live stream. I can still run. Hoo. 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 Cool. Hobo's on the train. The hobo made it. I'm gonna be a lazy hobo too. I don't do nothing. I'm just gonna pretend I'm hiding between these crevices or something. Okay, good. Now I can put the keyboard down. So, nobody on the chat tonight. I started late. Sorry about that, guys. I had to figure out what was happening because I didn't know where the trains were. I knew where I was last, but that didn't mean shit. So I didn't know, am I going to be here? Am I going to not? Whatever. So there were two times that I had an opportunity to... Well, the one time I bugged... I think the one time I bugged Bob, or I tried it. I don't know when it was, but I tried getting into the... Bob had a live going the one time, and the one time at lunch today he didn't. So the one time he had the live going, I watched. I think it was... I don't know when the hell it was. Probably last night. Yeah, it was last night because I had a little time between I think 10 and 11, and there was a whole group of people down, and just talking up a friggin' storm. Bob was barely talking at all. He was busy working. There was a bunch of people talking, and it was just friggin' party line central. I muted it. Bob said hi right away. I said hi, hey Bob back, and then I just after that I couldn't handle it. I muted it. I just muted it. I took my mic off. I watched for a little bit because somebody was working, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was the only one running. I honestly don't know. But he was in one of the channels, and Bob's been put it this way. We've been trying to get people on here for a while, and I thought, maybe it's the time to start getting MacGyver's, missing in action again. It happens. He's on the move or what have you. And I better get off this friggin' wood because if I do that, I'm gonna get in trouble. There we go. So we'll watch it from here. And if I have to respawn, I respawn. But, and no, I'm not helping, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just watching. I'm spectator right now. So, the way the system is right now, as far as the admin functions and all the other stuff, it's not very there needs to be a lot of work done. So there really isn't a lot of admin functions. I think this is a two-man crew, but I could be wrong. But it's kind of fun just eavesdropping on everybody. But I don't feel like eavesdropping on their conversations. I just want to watch them run trains. But and everything's fine. I'm in a more comfortable mood now. I wasn't earlier. I was just like, oh god. I was just like anxiety was building up, and I was like, damn, this ain't good. So that's when I kind of posted a message around right around 8 o'clock because I was just getting ready and I was like, okay, I need to I need to basically post something to say, okay, I'm not going to be on. The server's on. I put the server up usually right away now. I don't fear that. If somebody's going to come on and do something destructive right away, I mean, there's an extra log. Yeah, let me save that. There we go. So I'll just follow a train around, and if I see any loads get emptied, I'll just save it and. Oh, this is part of the beams and the lumber, I betcha. Because I think you needed 5 or 4 or something. I don't know what the hell it was. But so yeah, I was like I said, there was 2 times I eavesdropped. The one time it was just like, ugh. I watched Bob for a little bit, and then this was like last night. I was just like, no, I'm getting off there. I don't know what these guys are talking about, but I ain't getting part of this conversation, and I'm not running trains, so I will just watch. I think I put my microphone to mute, just like I have it right now. So I got my mic muted. I got my speakers off. I'm just watching the trains and enjoying it. And at noon, it was just before I went out for lunch, and Bob was doing a few other things. But he said he was just moving back and forth or something like that. But there were was it today? Yeah. Okay, so there wasn't much going on, or something like that, but there was. Yeah, there wasn't much going on or something like that, but there was. There was. There wasn't much going on, or something like that, but there was. There was. There wasn't much going on, or something like that, but there was. 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 There Oh, I've seen it 3 times. So I don't know if it was just him or there was others. I can't remember. But he was in one of the channels. There was others. I think it was tonight. And I noticed, I knew to go to the Iron Mine tonight because I saw a lot of action happening. So what happened was I respawned. I came on the server at 8 when I brought the server online. I got the save file back. I wasn't too sure if it was same save file or whatever. And I came back and there was no cars. There was nothing. There was, and I was like, oh, and Emmett says, well, yeah, the engines must be in the shed. I said, okay. I go in the shed. There's no engines. The only things that are around are 2 switchers. I knew there was one engine. I knew the one engine was down south still with the little one, but other than that, there was all the big engines were gone. So obviously people were running, and I was like, okay. And like I said, Bob's standards are one thing. I mean, he's can pretty much get along with everybody by the sounds of it, and he doesn't mind. He's used to the big conversations or whatever he has. It doesn't affect him. Me, different story. I've even had members who were on who was the one time I remember him saying to me, he said, I wish there was a text option. I says, I hear you. I wish there was too, but there's not. And then he talked about different ways, well, you can call, you could actually do a phone call thingy or something like that. And I might explore that. I may actually explore that to see what there is as far as different ways of communicating, because there's no signals and there's no dispatchers. Um, Unlike Run 8, you can't tone a dispatcher. You can't do other things. Like back in Run 8, I used text chat. It was there. It worked fine. It was perfect. I used the text chat or the text system. People said, "Well, that's not realistic." Okay, I granted that, but neither is, all of a sudden a bunch of people coming on the server. Hey yo, hello, hello, hey yo. It's just like no, it's just too much. And I don't mind going on a live stream and saying hi to everybody, and and people saying hi to YouTube and all that other stuff. That's fine. That's mini stuff. I just don't want to be indulged in a conversation. I'm not one who is number one. You got to know your audience, and there are people out there that don't want these large conversations. There's people who would like to hear somebody, and there's others who just want to communicate and enjoy and enjoy having conversations with their family, like my son, or having conversations with their live stream if they want to do it, just like I have done in the past. And that's kind of gone away, as I was saying, and it was just like, well, wait a minute. But because nobody's on chat right now, I have no freaking clue as to what people are thinking, what my normal audience is. I really don't know. All I know is I've had growth, which is good. And I'm not too sure what this train's doing, but see, here's the disadvantage. So I can listen in on the conversation, but then I can listen in. I can turn the volume down. That's one way of doing it. Well, let's listen in for a bit. This train is kind of, I don't know, beats me. Let me go ahead and do that. Here, I'll listen. I'll listen in. There we go. Now I'm listening. It's kind of weird how 2 people are on. Are showing a as if they're talking. but yet I don't hear nothing. Very strange. See, Bob's got, it looks like he's got the microphone on.
I wonder what makes the, what's it called? You jitter so much.
Commander 062.
You know what I mean?
People call it desyncing or client syncing, but I don't know what it is.
Like, whatever server system this is, it's crap. We need to upgrade to the premium servers.
Well, right now people are just running off their own PCs, right?
Still looking around. Throw another save down. So yeah, it's relatively quiet right now. Now, for the most part, I've been told I have one of the stronger servers, but I don't think he was talking about that. .620's got 46 ping. Bob's down to Bob's up to 23. He's usually a little lower too, but he's just down the road from me. But that don't mean shit. I think it does go through. I don't think it goes through the servers necessarily. I think it's a peer-to-peer, so it does go off people's computers. As far as you know what's going on, I mean that differs, right? So you have you have peer-to-peer, which and it's kind of weird because I was a programmer, so I should know all this limbo. I even took networking, but it's so freaking old school. I have no idea what these trains are. Here, I'll find them. I will find them. Yeah. What I gotta do is, I'd love to do that autosave thing. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing. Okay. Fetch your stream, upload. So we'll find out where people are. Or find out the current state anyways.
Okay, Stu, you're all lined into the smelter loading docks, and if you want to pick up a bunch of raw iron and follow me down to the ironworks, that'd be awesome.
Oh shit.
Sounds like
motherfucker, stop. thank you for the wall. Really.
The
Thank
wall
you.
saved you.
Oh no, you should come look. The wall. Oh. Oh
Oh, if
boy.
I was still hosting.
Okay, so right away I muted that. Sorry for the language, guys. But you see what I mean? So, okay, so that's all the smelter or whatever. I don't know. I could go to the smelter. I could. Yeah, I'll go down to the smelter. So how do you vet a potential member and yet try to grow your audience under a system that insists it has to be like this open chat thing? If people want to chat and say, MF or this all the time, I mean, fine. Go at it, have fun. Broadcast your streams of my server and go like crazy. Don't get me wrong. I've said shit. When I first heard that, I says, yeah, that sounds like me. But some people will just talk like a friggin' sailor all the time. And I don't mean to pinpoint this out. So I want people to have fun. I truly do want people to have fun. I also don't like being in a position where I have to decide. Well, gee, can it be you? Can it be somebody else? I hate that. It's distracting. And there you go. And there's Commander 62. You see what I mean? And he knows, and he's online right now. That he gets it. So this is where, like, I don't know. It's yeah. So he gets it. Now I had to get to know to know Commander. There's a train. Whee! Okay. I'll get on this train here. Go in the caboose. That's always a good ride. So, yeah. So I want people to be happy. I really do. I want people who can run trains and be happy. I'm not too sure how I want to do it yet, though. So, number one, I don't want to, just because somebody's, going to talk a certain way or whatever, as long as they're moving traffic, we all want more people to move traffic and be happy. I want people to be happy. I just have to figure out a system or a way or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. That it's kind of weird. I've got, and I have to figure out a way to do it. I don't mind having other people on here or whatever, and then, but that's the other thing too, is like I am literally at the point now where it's like, you want to come on, fine. If you do, yes. If you don't, then don't. And as long as everybody's cool, that's fine. So, it's that's just, so with me speaking on a live stream, Commander can still run his train. He can slightly turn the volume down if I'm sounding too obnoxious or whatever. unfortunately, I can't turn the volume down. I can turn the volume down on him, but what if he's running a train and I need to know where he's having a clearance? This is where the issues come into play, and I think I'm coming up to something where I'm going to talk to Bob about it because he'll probably get it. I think he'll get it because I want people, if they want to go chat and and what have you, and like right now we got like a public lobby, so everybody's in the public lobby or what have you, and I have to figure out a way. I don't know if you can send a message, but I don't know. There's phone conversations too. I don't know how the hell that works. I couldn't call out. I couldn't call out my movements. Okay. Yeah, that's difficult. And that's the other thing too. There's times where I want to call out a movement and I can't. So we definitely have to have this conversation. A lot of us have to have this conversation. And I can tell you right now, I mean this in all due respect. We have members right now who fall in the same realm, who either talk too much or will just swear or whatever the hell it is, and it's difficult. And that's when I feel all of a sudden a prisoner of my own server. I don't like it. So this is why tonight I kind of just took back. I was like, okay, don't overreact, Sean. Just back off, let him have fun. Go in the live stream, enjoy some trains, shoot the shit, and see, I'll say shit. Shoot the shit with your friends, and and just basically, whoops. Well, that sucks. I don't know what caused that. Win 64. All right. Hold on. I didn't do that. I have no idea what that. I have a live stream going all the time. Oh, what the heck is this? Epic account. Exception access violation. Give me a second, guys. I want to... boy. We haven't had a crash in a long time. Going dark for a second. So I take it Stu just all of a sudden got the password? Or he was given the password. Which is a no-no against our rules, so I'll have to have a talk about that. Because then I lose control. I don't like that. Because Stu is not an employee here. Let's get rid of this. I don't think I had too much open. Steam, that, skip and sketch, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's radio etiquette. I'll have to deal with that. One second, guys. I'll just bring us back. Sorry, I meant to bring that back sooner. And the bots. Okay. So, let me just check here. So I copied those. I was gonna highlight a few things in those, but they're pretty clear. And hey, Bill, how's it going? Just had a server crash. Don't know why. Don't know how. Don't know. I can go to Miniswerg, but I really don't give a shit right now. Like I said, I didn't know about the profanity thing. There's a lot of things I can handle. You know, I've heard it all. It's not a question of if I've heard it all. It's what is offensive to others. And believe me, I'm totally the furthest thing from being politically correct. I can't tell you how much that I believe in free and open speech and the ability to express yourself and freedom, you know, and I hate rules. I really do. I hate Russian bots too. If you're from Russia, I don't know where you're from. I don't care. I don't know where my trains are now, damn it. Ah. Here. Dare I listen in? I'll listen in. Where are we going here? Here, I'll listen in for a bit. Perhaps I'll get an idea.
Uh-oh. Real uh-oh.
See, unfortunately, I'm the only one who could save, which sucks. But because I was hosting and was really not a part of anything, I have no idea. Yeah. But a new person who's just coming on, or it's been invited, or been invited by somebody else, or whatever, and just happen to be seeing somebody stream. I mean, there's one thing of growing the server. There's another thing of just opening the door wide and saying, "Here, come on in." I know Commander 062. He's been following my YouTube. It was pretty easy for me to feel comfortable in that. Not that because he was following my channel. It was that I felt that investment, so I knew who he was. I didn't know who he was personally, but I knew enough, and heck, even right away, I didn't give him access right away. And that was not because I didn't trust him, it's just I didn't know him. Just because he was on my YouTube, I was just like, well, I don't know. I don't know who he is, or what is he doing, or whatever. Hey, there's a train. I see. There's a person. Whee! There's a person. Holy crap. Oh, I better get out of the way. Kaboom. I take it that's the uh-oh. Which one's got the engines rolling? Must be this guy. This is what happens when you reload a save sometimes. The regulator is like totally on.
Good save spot showing because now I don't have to worry about my engine rolling away.
Alright, cool. Okay. Well, that part's fixed.
Hey guys, that was fun.
So Emmett was having a fit here, which happens. Shit happens, you know, and that's okay. I don't mind derailments. You know, derailment happens. That's okay. We can fix it. Crashes happen. Yeah.
Well, apparently Sean saved it not too long before the server crashed, so we didn't lose much.
Good
No,
thing.
it worked out perfect because I was running when it crashed, so this save spot hasn't stopped, so I didn't have to go chasing anything.
Good.
Yeah, and Emmett was having a fit, but there's a little bit of a issue at the smelter, but I don't know where everybody else is. But... So where are you, Commander? What about you? I'll ride with you. I feel safe. You or Bob? Let's bug the guest. That's not nice.
What happened here, Stu?
I don't think it's his fault. I don't think it's Stu's fault. I honestly, I don't know.
Over by the sawmill where I left off because I ran out of water.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Did you make it to a water tower, or are you stranded?
No, I'm taking Betsy to pull Joe Mama. I'm going to finish loading and then I'm going to go refill Joe Mama.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, that little reminder of the rules, that might be just enough for a little bit right now. And giving away the passwords, a no-no as well. And I know who did that. At least I think I do. I can't say for sure. Here, let me go back. I'm lost in the woods here. I should go play in the south. What do I got, an hour? Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to go play in the south. I'll listen to everybody or to a certain extent. I'll go play in the south. Wish we could use whistles and like how they used to do it. You know, like I really would love to find a way so that there would be like these party chat rooms, you know, these public, so people can come in public or whatever, and structure something that way. Now, which way do I want to go? I want to go. Yeah, I want to go to the oil fields. I really don't need to be down here. It's not important right now, but it's shit I can do in a yard limit, and The respawn doesn't. So the respawn, Bill, you have to press and hold. So you go like if you press and hold, that little green light comes on. You got to keep pressing and holding, and then that'll eventually get it so that it respawns, right? So I'm used to a password system for servers. That's nothing new. Um, I'm trying to remember how Run 8 did it. It's it's kind of weird because Run 8 was more sophisticated, but it wasn't that sophisticated. Oh, you got it, Bill? Good. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I used to click on it and nothing happened. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Oil fields. I am going to the oil fields. I'm just taking a stupid... I don't know. I think I'm doing a shortcut, but I'm just following the tracks, so... Here, I'll follow the tracks. Austin Rochelle? Sure. Fake name generator here. I gotta figure out a way how to get rid of some of those clowns. The VOI, FY, and all that other crap. Like, as the channel has become more popular, suddenly I'm getting hit by them. And there's sites that mean absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at work at this time. Cool. Oh, of course. A break, of course. See, and right now I got the microphone off, so nobody's hearing me other than my audience. Look at that. See, I hit the oil field right on. Okay. Well, let's get some work done. I got 10 oils, but I can't do nothing with that. I knew that was going to happen. See the engine? So what happened was I couldn't quite fit everything in, so... Man, I hope that doesn't crash. That's funny. Reminds me of... Yeah, because I put the frickin' caboose in there. All right, let's get that out of there. Take the caboose with me.
So I'm gonna go up this helix stew, and then I'm gonna run down and help you put the rest of your train together, and then we can head out together.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... Okay, so I gotta go down and then look down? Ah, that's it. Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. See, the shits come. And the shits usually come when there's shitheads running. Like me. I forgot to throw a switch here. Okay. Gotta get that caboose out of here. Alright, so first things first. Let's deal with this. Too much now. Probably okay. So you go in and you look down at the ground and you hit F. So that's the key. Now, I've got a caboose with me, which is fine. But I also have a caboose track.
What's up? My game crashed again. Be right back.
I don't know what's going on.
You have anything running?
I was railing the Eureka when it happened. So, no, everything's good.
I would have ran over for you.
The first day that they changed how that UI cab worked, I crashed while driving Betsy, and I logged back in. I was on the middle of the track when there's no Betsy, so I was backing up the log train to the logging camp. So I just started running. I followed the switches, Sure enough, I got to the end of the line there. It was Betsy all crumpled up in a mess with the other cars all tangled around her.
It's that picture you posted, right?
Yes.
I mean, I've saw a couple of discussions about that. I understand people's concern about them changing that, but I still prefer to have the train be able to keep running after I click out, and I can load my firewood and I can do other things.
Yeah, I was the same way as you. The first few hours, I was like, damn. I like jumping out of a rolling locomotive knowing that it's going to come to a stop. And then if you crashed, it was going to come to a stop. I liked knowing that. But then I got used to, hitting the brake before I jumped out. It's not a big deal. And, because that's what the game would do anyways. But the, the crashing and not having the brake come on, it's a little troublesome.
Yeah, they need to.
Adds to the spice.
They do need to fix that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to take that.
What the hell?
I just saw a wicked explosion. It was as if a pack of dynamite went off. There was 5 or 6 cars all in a crumpled mess. And my avatar staring right at them. And it just went boom.
Okay.
Betsy is leaving the sawmill, heading to the depot yard.
Roger.
See, when there's communications like that, that's fine. Even the stuff in between's okay.
Well, as soon as I finish loading in, Stu, I'll come help you.
Like what Bob was just talking about there. That's not distracting.
Do you have stuff on the ground, or?
Yeah, Stu came down the mountain backwards with his Eureka, and he piled up at the bottom of the hill.
First, the coal tender went flying out of a glitch, and then I had no fire. Then I had to sit up there and get it heated up. And then I brought it down here, and then I was coming to a stop, and it wouldn't stop fast enough, and then it hit yours, and then we reloaded, and then when I was gonna hop back in, the train was going in reverse. Stopped it where it was.
You need me to run over there and help you, or do you want me to?
It's no fun. I got everything back to copacetic.
Yeah, all the cars magically reappeared on the track where they're supposed to be.
Oh, there is a water tower here. I couldn't find that the other day. Well, that's cool. That's good to know.
Oh, wow, that hurt. Is this yours right here? The storm?
Well, they all belong to RTS. They're all RTS locomotives. That was the locomotive I brought down. It's not mine per se.
Okay, well that's powering up. Let me take a look here.
Might have passed. Might have passed first.
Yeah, keep moving.
I can't move.
Why you're stuck.
There we go.
I don't want to see the map. Okay.
So what are you gonna do? Put that loco still on the back and push it the rest of the way home?
Hold on. That other one there?
Well, you just pulled Storm out in front, like in front of this train, like it was going back to the iron ore mark.
There you go. Back onto this.
Right? You're gonna back it onto this train, and then where are you going with it?
Wherever you want this load to go.
Okay, well it's gotta go the other way, so a locomotive at the end isn't gonna be very practical.
That's why we're gonna rotate.
So I think we should put the Eureka in front of this Storm, and then have Storm push the Eureka and pull the train back to the sawmill.
So where do you want the Eureka?
I'm trying to grab the Eureka right now to re-rail it, but it's just floating in air.
I have no floating train.
Well, I was trying to re-rail it when I crashed, so I'm not sure what's going to happen to it. And you did it. You did it. Cool.
Okay, so give me a second, guys. Okay, there we go. I had to put the volume down. Or mute it or whatever. But right there, I was just like, yeah. And you have to help somebody. I mean, if somebody needs help or whatever, they need help, right? Mind you, I'm trying to do a live stream too, so that's a little different. But where the hell am I? I'm walking back and forth because I got totally distracted. Where am I here? Jesus. That's not because of that. There we go. I was in the middle of trying to figure out how to mute everything, and then... So yeah, something along the lines of using the chat. I wasn't gonna... Originally, we weren't gonna do it. But I'm gonna start having these conversations as of tonight. I'm gonna save the game. Continue. Oh crap. Did Bob just crash? Well, that ain't gonna work good. I knew he crashed at one time, but I didn't realize he crashed again. So I literally just saved it, and I do not know where that's gonna put him. So yeah, he was in the middle of re-railing. I shouldn't have done that while they were re-railing. That was stupid. Should have waited, but yeah, shit happens. Okay. But anyways, yeah, having having some sort of channel system. That was my original intent. The problem the problem is there's really no toning system. So I'm gonna test this with I'm gonna test something out here and see if this works. So see what happens here. I don't know what this does exactly. I've never tried it. So this has started a call. It started a call a text thing? No, because it's got the microphone going. Okay. Well, that took me right out. How do I get it to do that? Hello. Oh, so that's weird. It pops up incoming call. I think it does. So it does pop. It does pop up in the chat, huh?
And I actually didn't how to answer it. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it doesn't ring, but it actually showed up in the upper right hand chat. I don't want to bug you guys if you're busy. Does it take you right out of that chat though?
I believe it did. I don't see the chat.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, I
that's
think it did because now it shows me just talking to you. So I think.
okay. Well, no, you go ahead and disconnect with me and go ahead back with the lobby. But that's an interesting tool though. Even if it does, that's okay. So go ahead back with the lobby and I'll keep going with the YouTube. I just wanted to try that out. So thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and if Bob needs a hand, well, he should be okay because I did a save. I think he crashed, and yeah. But anyways, something happened. I think he was re-railing, and then stupid me went to save, figured it needed it, and like, ah, crap. Anyways,
He crashed like 2 times, I think it was. So he's over by the freight depot with me now. We're gonna refill Joe Mama,
okay.
and then
What happened to the other guy?
he just jumped out. I don't know. I heard him say he had to jump out, so I'm not sure.
Okay. All right then. Okay, man. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. So that's interesting. So now it's just well, Bob's over in the public lobby or whatever. Well, I guess it's employees now, so I don't know what happened to them, but I guess I'll join you guys.
You might want to tell Bob. I forgot to tell him I'm in this not in the public one.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, Bob. I forgot to tell you I went to the other one.
Yeah, Bob.
No worries, Sean messaged me. Hello, Sean. Okay, water's full in your mama.
Do you guys need any help getting things together there? I heard you had a train that was all screwed up or something.
Yeah, there's a train that's still smashed up at the smelter.
I'll deal with it.
I'm gonna either take Joe Mama or Betsy and ride over there to finish fixing it up.
I can do that. I'll go fix it.
Well, there's one train that's on the ground, and there's another train that's already loaded and ready to be taken out of there. So it's gonna take 2 crews.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, whatever you need. It's 10:37, so we don't have too much time. Yeah, I did a save at around the same time, so it was kind of weird. I did a save and I saw that you had just rejoined the server. I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, No, I came on tonight. I kind of talked a little bit about it on YouTube, but it's it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's introvert, I guess is the term. I guess I'm an introvert. Yeah, I guess that's it. So if it gets too party like, I'm just like, forget it. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no worries.
Where'd the friend go?
He had to go.
Oh, okay.
Some commitments, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So was he running with you guys before, or like today, or
Yeah,
yes?
he was over on Railroads Online, and he was quiet and cautious and
Yeah.
talkative, and I thought he'd make a good fit. And then he come over here and he started swearing and crashing trains. I don't know what the deal was.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he had a Red Bull or a couple cans of Coke. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
He got a little hyper as the night went on.
Yeah. What about what's his name was trying to be my friend? I keep calling him Sarge because that was the old name that I knew him by, but he was on earlier.
Yeah, he worked today and he came online, sometime in the evening,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Whose server are we playing on?" And I said, "Well, I'm just getting ready to take. We were playing on this one, but I said I'm getting ready to take it down because we're going to go over. I'm going to go over to RTS and play over there for 3 hours." And he said, "Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are running. I can join you guys." So I said, "Sure, come on over."
Yeah.
But then I inadvertently crashed my train. I was trying to make his train longer, and I barely touched his train on a corner, but it derailed a couple of cars.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was fixing it, he just bailed.
While you were fixing it, you just bailed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to ask you which one of these you want, Chris, but that's okay. You can have Betsy.
I figured you wanted Joe Mama. So sorry.
I'm responding. I was down in the south. Sorry.
You're responding where, Sean?
I'm gonna respawn at the depot there. I was down in the south. It was taking me forever, so I'll get there a little
Well,
closer.
if you respond at the depot, jump in your mama, and we'll head up to the smelter.
Okay, I'm on.
You want help fixing the train?
More the merrier if you want. Most of it is fixed up there. The one train is loaded and ready to go to the ironworks, and then once we get the other train back together, I plan on taking it to the ironworks as well. So if we all go up there and help, hopefully we can get it done not too long after.
Yeah, don't worry about the 11 cutoff. I'm okay to go a little later. Cause I only have half a day tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing jack shit, I think.
I'm gonna grab this bulkhead fly car then and put it back because otherwise the only thing that was left on that list to do was the steel pipe load and the beams. But I'll go help you first.
Kidoki. Yeah, I know that Sean saw that cordwood car on the stream, and he's like, "Oh, cordwood car, what's that doing there?"
Yeah, no biggie.
I figured I'd leave it there because I was gonna unload that lumber and then I would take it back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everything happened, crashing and everything, so
Mm-hmm.
server crash.
That makes sense. I was trying the phone system with.
Oops.
There's gonna be a wreck on a wreck.
Good,
Nah.
I just fixed the switch. You can keep going. I'll fix this. I thought that switch was still open. I think I
At least it was only an engine.
Sorry, what was that, Sean? The loco was too loud.
At least it was only an engine.
Yeah.
my volume's probably not high enough.
Well, we got a lot done over at Railroads Online Discord today with a few guys. I took like 5 trains of lumber and beams up to the iron ore mine and brought down, I think, like 92 iron ore for the smelter.
Wow.
Of course, it's all used up now, but we used it. We built it.
When I came on at 8, or no, yeah, 8 o'clock. I had seen you guys for a while. You were up there, and what was it? I saw you guys, and I saw one train was like, I didn't know what was happening exactly, but I noticed there was at least 3 trains up there, and I thought, oh, that's weird. I figured you guys all followed each other, but then I came on at 8, and it looked like there was a double header or something. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, because there was nothing down. There was nothing. I was last down at the sawmill, or not the sawmill, the sawmill yard,
Yeah, and it was emptied out.
and it was totally empty. And I was looking for engines. I'm like, what the hell? So I went. I figure, okay, well, the last thing, evidence says, yeah, it must be over at the iron mine, because that's where they were last. So I went up there, and that's when I saw it looked like double headers or something. I'm like, oh my god. So I just went up in the hill, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to stand here and wait and see what happens. Because I didn't feel like cleaning up too much, and then, whatever. I tried the phone thing with CMD just to see how that works. So what's cool about it, and I like it, is it allows, people like me who are like introverted or whatever, or doing live streams, and because we've had there's more introverts like me. We have a member, or we had a member at least. He hasn't been around for a while, but he is extremely introverted. If you know who I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but and that's just the way some people are. Where others, and that's the thing. Some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, some people are shy, some people like swearing, some people don't. You know what I mean? So I try to keep everybody happy, and sure, we definitely need more people. And I'm all for people as long as they stick to the rules, and the more the merrier. I think if we can get more people running and they're happy, then that's great. But I was thinking communication between, as far as like dispatching or just basically keeping an eye on things. I'm wondering if there's a way we can use that phone system. I think Brandon mentioned it one time, and I thought about it. And it's kind of neat because with this integrated thing, it actually pops up in the right-hand corner. I think that's how you had yours, right, CMD? It was in the upper right-hand corner, and it said you had a call, and you didn't know how to answer it.
I did not answer it initially. I had to pop out.
That's it. Well, you have to. You go Alt-Tab until you get to your. You go Alt-Tab to get to back to your Discord. Now, by popping out, though, this is the cool thing. If somebody's calling you, it doesn't matter what channel they're in. So I could be in a channel all by myself, or...
Nice.
I've seen two.
What I did is I used Shift Tilde, and that brings up the... I don't know if you have the...
The what?
I used the Shift and then the tilde key, and that brings up the Discord.
Oh!
Downloaded on my computer, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. Oh, that's cool. Shift and teal. Very nice. Well, there you go. So that you're able to answer a call. So you have yours on your computer, right?
Yeah, I have it set up that way so that Shift Tilde will bring up the Discord. I can check it without having to completely jump out.
I better jump back on this train, speaking of. Bob pulled one of your moves. That's kind of one of my moves, too. Derailing at switches. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know if I was still stuck to the train, but then I was gone. So yeah, I was thinking, well, what that could
So
do.
what, then you answer the call, you're in a private call with that person for 2 minutes, and then you hang up?
Yeah, and then you can go back to your team or whatever, or you can have a group of people, or have a bunch of different channels, or have a channel where people who who are interested in membership and stuff like that can come on. We shouldn't be giving passwords out to anybody who's not members, though. That's part of the rules. So I reposted the rules just as a reminder to everybody. Um, but yeah, I don't want to give passwords out because I'm gonna change the password coming up anyways once I figure out what the hell I want to do.
Well, today when I was at the Railroad's online Discord, I used a different password.
No, I knew that. I figured that. Yeah, I figured that. And then the other guy that was on, I figured because you mentioned about him coming, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll create a channel so that he has access to talk if he has questions or whatever. Because I didn't know who he was for anybody. I didn't recognize the name or anything. And I know the one day I came on, you guys were all, man, it was like party central. Like, no thanks. I said hi to you, you said hi to me, and then I just basically took the speakers off, took the volume off, and I just watched. I watched what you were doing, and you were doing your thing, and it was just like, cool. As long as people are having fun doing their thing, I'm more than happy. It's the communication thing. You need the communication. So, like for example, and I don't sound like an introvert right now because the three of us, it's just three of us right now, and I know you guys enough. I mean, CMD, I'm getting to know. Bob, I know you, and I didn't want to rock the boat tonight. I didn't want to come in. I didn't want to overreact or anything like that, or I didn't want to start talking about rules and shit like that. I didn't want to break the flow because I was just coming back into it, and I was just like, I don't know where everything is right now, so I wasn't worried about it. Um, So eventually, I think at 9 o'clock, I started a live stream when Emmett went upstairs. Because I talked to Emmett about it because he's a smart kid, and I was trying to figure out different ideas that we could do that, and I think that phone call thing might work. And then we still give
I
back.
didn't think of that because I was gonna message you. I didn't. So unlike you, I'm a little bit introverted myself, and
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of muted myself out when he just kept going on and on and on. It's a bit too much for me. I
Yeah.
don't mind the conversation we're having now, but like, and I don't mind cursing either. I mean, I curse, but I also know that you're streaming, and I don't know what kind of viewers you have. I don't want to curse up a storm.
Exactly.
So,
And that's the thing is if I'm in a situation, it's not so much me. I'm used to it, and it's not so much me. It's not even so much my YouTube. I'm not worried too much about my YouTube audience. I think they can handle it, but then again, there's what's appropriate and what's not. So that's why I put that as I think my one of my top rules. And it's important these guys know what the rules are if they're coming in, or if they do come in, or if they become members. So it's important that we know that. And I want people, number one, who are comfortable, who are happy, who can talk with their friends, and if they want to shoot the shit and cuss and swear, have fun. So I want to kind of find that balance. I want to be able to be a fun place for them so they can hang out with their friends and run trains and you know and have their own little party as long as they're not crashing trains on purpose. Like we've already seen two derailments since in the last. I mean, I derail all the time. As I don't do it on purpose, but none of you guys just did either. But shit happens. I earlier after we reloaded, Emmett was. I don't know if it was all the our guest's fault tonight either, as far as the derailment, because I noticed Emmett had the throttle on, and sometimes what happens is when you load up a save, I've seen this before where the engine's throttle is just running, It's stationary, but the throttle is running.
Yeah,
Right.
actually,
Well, I jumped into this class 70 just now, and it was at 76% reg with the full brakes on.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
so it
when
goes
you
full.
reloaded the Betsy, I had the throttle off at that point when you would have saved that, and when you reloaded to save it, I went back to Betsy. It was at full throttles.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. I don't know why it does that, but that's just some queer. I've seen it before. I actually saw it once when we reloaded from a crash or something. I think Bob had an engine down in the Southlands, and he was not too far from the Diamond. And I remember hearing an engine noise. I was like, "What the hell's that?" And I was like, "Oh, the engine's freaking running." The reg was up 60-70% or something like that, and I just went in and hit the F, and that took care of, took the regulator off, and after that was fine. But so I like that phone idea. I don't know what you guys. It sounds like, and it.
I'm willing to try it. I have no idea how to run it. I was trying to make
Mhm.
Stu a member because you said I had the ability to do that, but I'll be damned if I can figure it out.
Really?
Do you do it on a website or you do it in the app?
You can do it in the app. So when you go into, let me see here. What is it? Alt thingy? Shift thingy? What the hell is it? Oh, shift thingy. Okay. So, um, okay. So I don't see Stu on here now, but I imagine he's a member of RTS at least. Oh, I see. I don't see. I don't get to see all with that. Oh, there we go. So so I'm looking at, if you double click on Stu in the chat and then you go with where it says no roles and you hit plus, then you can make him an employee. So
Oh, so you're adding a role. Is that what you're
yeah,
doing?
you're adding a role. So once they are an employee, now you can put trainee if you want, but they have to be an employee to have access. I don't mind, if you want to add them, that's fine. As you know, I've already put a reminder with the stuff, so he should know. And I want to make sure that you can do that. I can do it, but I want to make sure you can do it, just to make sure there's no access issue.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a minute.
Yeah, no rush. You can do that at any time.
Yeah.
And as far as Sarge, you think he's okay because sometimes he goes off on a hang. As far as the swearing goes, like I said, I'm all for trying the telephone and just trying it out. Like I'll be around tomorrow after 12 o'clock or so. If it's just a few of us or whatever, I'm fine. But if it gets too crowded, I will tend to go do my own thing, or jump into somewhere else. I don't know how we would differentiate the channels. Like, say for example, I'm keeping track of somebody. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I really got to think about this. You guys think about it too. How the hell we do that? I know there's a way because they used to use the telephones, and of course, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, you'd have a dispatcher or a pseudo dispatcher.
Well, you can have a channel that says dispatcher and have a channel for each locomotive, and then people sit in the proper boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and then they call each other when they need to talk.
Yeah, but they can also go to a party line if they want to talk to each other and just shoot the shit too. I don't mind that either. I can find them. We can find anybody we need to talk to. But yeah, that
I mean,
sounds.
one option you could do is if you could politely say to other people, like if they're gonna go go off topic and not focus on what's going on, to move it to a different channel. I mean, that's another option. Just say, hey guys,
True.
listen, maybe you can move that to another channel. I mean, you have a couple of channels set up, so.
Yeah. I try not to be too confrontational. That's just me. That's just my nature. I
Yeah,
will
I understand.
and that's kind of what I was tonight. I was like, you know, I was looking forward to playing, but at the same time, and yeah, and I'm even making it inconvenient for myself, but at the same time, I'm all for the greater good too. So if it helps the channel and people feel comfortable and they want to come back, then I'm all for that because in the end it's going to help all of us, including myself. So I try not to make it about me.
What about another option you might consider is, since you already seem to, I picked up that you seem to address like the South, or I guess the Central area. What if you did different channels for different areas, so that if
That's a good idea.
you and Bob are working in the South, just the two of you could be on the South channel,
Yeah.
and then you're not listening to everybody else unless you need to jump in and tell them something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
I'll look at some of the different chat rooms, voice rooms that are on other Discords that I'm on.
Mhm.
Maybe we need a room that's something like party line, like you keep calling it a party line. So maybe we have a party line room where anything goes. You can
Yeah.
swear a little bit, you can talk a little bit. Some of these young guys, they don't use push to talk, and they talk constantly, and you have to find like a half a second to get a word in edgewise.
Yep.
And I don't like those guys either, but we all got to get along.
And that
But
was
we have
what
a room that
and
was
that
party line,
mhm.
and then we have another room that's maybe called the office or the conference room, or I don't know. Give them catchy names that kind of has a meaning that goes along with it. So
Yes.
if a bunch of people start getting rowdy in the conference room, we just say you should take your party to the lunchroom, or we'll go to the lunchroom while you guys stay here.
Yeah.
We want a little quiet.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I created the channel and I called it the public lobby, and that was specific because anybody will have access to that. And I forget what all the accesses are, but the public lobby. So when you said when somebody he was private messaging me, he didn't introduce himself or anything. He just like sent me a private message saying that he wanted access. I'm like, okay, who are you? But I
They
kind
don't
of
teach
ignored him.
etiquette in schools anymore.
What's that? Yeah.
They don't teach etiquette in schools anymore.
Well,
it's all,
I know.
Common Core math.
Yes, I know. So I created the public lobby. Like at first I ignored him, and then obviously he was getting a hold of you or whatever, and then I was like, okay. Like somebody said hi today. I don't know who it was. Somebody said hi on there, and I said hello back, and that was cool.
I
That's a
saw
cool
that, I
start.
laughed.
What's that?
I saw that, I was laughing.
What at the hello?
Just Yeah, I didn't know how to interpret that. I didn't know if that was a joke or not.
Oh, I said hello, and I says, oh, I just said hello back. I was being polite. I could have said, "How's it going?" Or something.
Well, the public chat room is great because I remember when I used to join TeamSpeak channels,
Mm-hmm.
you would join, you'd end up in the lobby, and everybody else would be down in other rooms.
Yeah.
You had to get access to be in those rooms. So I don't have a problem with that. The only problem with up until now, all the rooms have been muted, right? So somebody would come on the server and they couldn't talk to anybody. So I think it's a good idea to have the public one that's wide open.
Yeah.
And then if we have trolls that are coming in, like your buddy from the picture guy, Dean, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and we can just we can go in a channel where he can't talk.
No, we'll kick them and ban them. You got access
Yeah.
too. We can do that. If anybody's being a dipshit on my Discord server, I have no problem. You can time them out too. There's a timeout function now. There's all kinds of tools, and That was not Dean. That was not Dean Brown.
Yeah, I realize that now.
Yeah. I don't know who it was tried to impersonate him or what the hell was going on, but it didn't seem like Dean. It just didn't seem like Dean, and I'm glad it wasn't because Paul Duncan confronted him about it, and he was kind of the go between. I didn't want to go to Dean and start having a conversation with him, and sure enough, it was not him. He's not. He was not in no accident or whatever the hell else was. This guy was because he was making shit up. Because I was like, okay, I want to talk. He's a brother and all this other stuff. I wanted to talk. I was like, what's going on? Hey, John, how's it going?
Yeah, he told me he doesn't even have a Discord.
Yes.
And you were saying he wasn't married, so I figured it wasn't him, but...
Yeah, something was up. And I've never heard about his brother, and his brother was hacking around on his computer or some baloney. Anyways. Are we running? What are we doing? I'm sitting at the engine.
Well, I was putting that train together.
Oh, I didn't know what that... I'm sitting in the engine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. We're just talking. It's all good. No, I'm just looking at Discord now. I can right-click Chris's name,
Mm-hmm.
and at the bottom I see where I can add roles, change his roles from...
Yeah.
From,
Yeah, you're fine. Any admin can add somebody, and then
As long as they've typed in one of our chats, I can click on them and do roles too.
Yeah, and that's the thing is once they introduce themselves to the chat, then and I want to make sure these guys know the rules and all that other stuff. That's why I kind of refreshed it. Yeah. See the speeder down here.
Oh, see, when I right-click on Stu's name, it doesn't show me add.
There's a plus
add
button.
Roles.
There's a plus button.
No.
Okay, well I gotta update your access here. What the hell? You should be
Well, I
able.
was able to do it with Chris.
Yeah, but Chris is. Oh, okay.
And I see roles for you. I see. Well, maybe these are just showing me your roles. Maybe I can't change them. So for roles for Survivor Sean, it says owner administrator. If I right-click Stu, it doesn't show me any roles because he doesn't have any.
Right. So if you double click on somebody, or you just click on some,
That's right. You mentioned double clicking.
or click or double, maybe click or double click. Yeah. It is kind of weird. Okay, so I'm in direct messages now. Let me go in RTS again. So, all right, I saw it in the chat.
On Stu, it says no roles, but doesn't have a plus sign.
Okay, so if you go into, say, okay, what was that? A direct message? Where was he at? Let me just check something here. How about if we go into text channel RTS Railroads Online? Okay, there's Stu. So in the text channel RTS Railroads Online, when you click on Stu, it says no rules. There's no plus button underneath it?
No.
Okay, so you want me to add it for now? I can add them?
Well, I was just looking to see if I could do it.
Yeah,
He's gonna be loud and swear a lot and crash trains. We don't need him.
Okay, I'll leave him alone for now. We'll see what happens. See if he communicates with us.
When he was crashing trains and he was swearing, I was telling him you're the first guy to get fired before he even got hired.
I chuckled at that.
That's funny.
So,
I'll make sure. I'll make sure you get access. Yeah, for sure. I don't understand what's going on about that. There's so many different options with Discord. It's just like, it's crazy. Where do you need help in? You need me to run a train or something?
Well, I got a couple more cars to load back there, and I got a couple cars on different tracks that need to be put on the end of
At the smelter?
Yeah, I'm loading all these cars with rails to go down to the ironworks for you.
Oh, okay. Ah! Bye-bye, car.
Did one just fly away?
The train just left. We lost.
Nice. I
We
saw it land.
we lost 10. We lost a rail or whatever. What are you loading? You're loading rails, or you're loading raw iron?
Raw iron.
Ah, okay, cool.
So what happened? You tried to re-rail it?
I tried to put. I heard something about rails or something. Always an interesting time before being fired before you're hired for a job. So yeah, I went to put the rails on, and all of a sudden the train went away. I was like, oh. So I do this right? Putting raw iron?
Raw iron for the ironworks, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And at some point, if you can re-rail the Eureka, but put it in front of the Class 70, and we'll push it back to the sawmill.
Where's the
One
Eureka?
of the, it's on the main. It's on the ore track where the ore hoppers are.
Okay.
But it doesn't have a tender right now. One of the problems that Stu had was the tender went flying off into the atmosphere. So hopefully we can find it on the mini Zerg, or a mini Zerg can retrieve it for us. I don't know.
Yeah. I can take a look at the last map I had, try to find out where it is, and
So I tried re-railing the Eureka in front of the Class 70 twice, and both times it crashed me. So I'm going to let you try it this time, but save before you do it. I don't know, it might just be my client, but it might be something wrong with the Eureka too.
alright. Slot 2. Okay, so you want the Eureka re-railed where?
I figure we'll put it in front of the Class 70, and we'll
Where's the
push it
70?
to the sawmill.
Where's the 70?
It's the train that we're loading raw iron on.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you want it to head towards the sawmill with this engine?
Yeah, well, we're not going to leave it here.
No, I know that. Okay, I'll go.
Don't do us no good here.
I'll go find a place for it. Okay, but you got an engine. You already got. Oh, you want me to put it in front of the 70?
Well, unless you know another way to get it back to the sawmill without driving it.
Hmm. Where the hell to go? It's too far away. Interesting that you've gone over the storage areas. Do the rails affect the stored items or no?
Yeah, the way you, someone mentioned that this afternoon too, the way you have the track going over where the iron ore dump spot is.
Oh,
Like
okay.
The tracks are on the wrong side of that platform.
Yes. So you
But
dump it.
It works to dump it into the pile anyways. It
That's
doesn't have
right.
to hit the platform.
Yep.
That's what I thought we always had to do, hit the platform. But apparently the hitbox for what counts it is something different. And
Yeah.
that's why it would be nice if we could see that. Can you put a pin in that last car that's empty over there when you drop that train? I didn't know you were dragging a train. Never mind, I'll do it.
I'm dragging the Eureka. You want the Eureka in front of the 70, right?
Yes, please. I just saw you running at first, and then all of a sudden the Eureka rain cloud followed you.
Okay, it didn't crash. Now, let me go get Minnie's work, and I can try to find where this thing went to. Yeah, I don't know why the server crashed earlier. Who knows? It could be because something was flying. Had the other thing was that already gone somewhere?
The Eureka tender.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened with the timing of the events.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. I'm just curious. I mean, I'm curious why it was kind of weird that it crashed. I'm thinking that's kind of weird. I haven't seen it, and I hadn't seen a message in I don't know when the last time I actually saw a message when it had crashed. I was like, oh, this is weird. So I don't know what happened.
I know we had a few guys on the server, but
Yeah, I don't mean
been
nothing.
running the server for all that long.
Dude was complaining. I heard him complaining about something about the server or the servers are being jittery or something like that. I'm like, that's the first time I've heard a complaint about my server, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it was about my server or about the servers or something. I no, it's peer to peer. So like you replied to him. Okay, where did the incident happen? Do you know? Just so I know where I'm
Up at,
looking.
up at the iron ore mine. So
All right.
it could have gone anywhere from there in
Yeah.
any direction.
Okay. Oh, found it. I know where it is. It is it is
Hopefully a roller coaster's not needed.
no, it isn't actually. It's very close to the track. Um it is so right at the end of the drill, at the very end of that drill going up the hill, if you look over to the left and go up 20 meters, it's there. Or 20 meters? Yeah. I think it's 20 or 40 meters.
Single spur track.
Yeah, you'll see it on the map when the Miniswerg updates. It's on my stream right now. It's literally right 9 o'clock to the end of the track. So that's where it went to. So I guess we're okay without him for now, I would imagine. Got no choice. Oh, do you want to? Are you trying to tow him or push him?
I was going to push him to the sawmill.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Oh yeah, he didn't go very far from the tracks at all.
I can't get the thing out. He's too close.
You can jump on the tender and ride it down to the smelter.
Yeah. So you can push him. You can push him up without railing to him. He should be okay because you're going uphill most of the way, as long as. Could be that his connection was bad. I've noticed when I created a new server, I'm looking at the list. All the servers read 9999 ping, and I use horrible college internet. Yeah, his pings weren't that bad at all. It was his ping was not the highest, but it wasn't the lowest either.
I think he said he was in Toronto, so he's not that far. He's definitely Canadian.
Oh wow.
I'm in New Jersey and I don't have any issues.
Yeah, you're at 29 and Bob's at 19. Bob was at 22 earlier, 23 or something like that, but... Hey, which train do you want me to take?
Whichever one you want. We got 3 of them here.
3? Okay, so there's one on the...
We don't have to move the hopper train because
No.
from here it's going back up the mountain anyways. It's already empty.
Yeah, that's fine. So where's the 3rd train? Yeah.
On the trestle above you, where we bumped into it with the Black Betty.
Oh, okay.
So we got to push Black Betty back to the sawmill too.
Alright. Okay, so we gotta go into Black Betty and make sure the brakes are off, which they are. Oh crap! I fell off. Okay. How many cars are on this train?
Could be a good 10 or 11. Because it was 3 trains originally. There was one big train of 10 cars, and then there was a 5 and a 6. We all went up with lumber and beams.
Cool. Yeah,
That was great.
I wasn't sure if you guys were doing double heading or what the hell you were trying. I was looking at it and I was like, this is weird.
No, it just doesn't work in this game.
No, I know, and you knew that too, and I'm thinking, nah, you wouldn't have tried that shit. But that's what it looked to me when I first loaded it today. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm gonna step back and wait and see what goes on here.
Yeah, I was just trying to bring down extra,
I know.
trains.
Yeah. No, and I'm all for getting more members, and you know, as long as we can keep people comfortable and what have you, then that's all good. We'll figure it out. Okay, I gotta go forward here. Gotta let my steam go up here. I don't know if there's any brakes on this train or not.
No brakes on the cars, but just the loco brakes.
Oh, okay.
Wood goes a lot further since the last update. Did you notice that?
I haven't noticed anything. I haven't even seen the update. In fact, I don't remember it updating. It must have updated in the background one time. Because when it was, yeah, because I haven't seen the latest update until, you know, I came on.
So instead of your engine using 0.15 wood every second, it now uses 0.03 every second. So it uses 5 times less wood.
Yeah.
Which is huge. Which means you can throw 5 logs in a locomotive at the smelter and make it all the way to the iron mine or the coal mine and not need to put any more in.
5 logs?
Yes, it literally lasts that long.
Is that prototypical?
I think they're going to have to change it again, but people were complaining that the locomotives were too thirsty. And they got to, these guys can't just pander because 5 people complain.
No, no
They have
kidding.
6,000 people playing a game. You know, if 5 people complain, they can't just arbitrarily change something.
Well, that's why I'm all for settings if they're not going to stick to a standard. Let there be an option if they want to pander to everybody. But they don't seem to have options.
Not yet, anyways.
No.
Hopefully they're going to add them. Maybe they don't want to add options now because they want everybody on the same playing field.
Yeah, that makes sense. So where are these going? These are going down south, right? I'm just gonna...
Yeah, but you can just park it in the sawmill yard if you want.
Yeah, there should be room on the east yard, I would imagine.
Yes, this is 1122. I think there's one track with a cordwood train on it, but the hoppers are here, so there's most likely 2 empty tracks there. And you can pull into one and
Cool.
And we have 100 rails at the smelter. So that's pretty cool because 2 trains of 5 will get that all up to the coal mine. And then we can spend an afternoon taking beams up there
Mm-hmm.
to make a whole bunch of coal for you.
Yep.
I was watching a guy on Twitch today who sold something to the depot, and he said, "There it is, folks. I have 100,000 in the bank." And I said, "Congrats, that's awesome." I said, "The server I play on, we haven't cheated a dime either, and we have just over 50,000."
Yep. Oh, so this guy who was 100,000, he didn't cheat either?
Apparently, no, he didn't. He says he didn't cheat. It was all earned.
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's an achievement.
And I know the development team got $1 million.
Who did?
The development team, they got $1 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
They should be working on the game more, not playing so much.
Well, that's over the time, so. Well, some would say they should be testing it more, but anyways, I know.
I mean, they have
Well, if
issues,
there's-
but they're very responsive to fixing them.
Oh, of course they are. Oh yeah, I'm only.
If there's only 3 or 4 of them playing on one map, and they've got 20 times the money you've got, then yeah, they're hustling.
They could have like 6 people at once. There's like I don't know. I mean I'm pretty sure I heard a while back. Oh crap! Oh, there goes the engine.
Did you derail in the same place I did?
Nope. The engine. I'm only gonna clear the rock cut right now. No. Joe Mama is off for a spin.
Oh, you headbutted her, did you?
No, I was just running it, and I went to stop for the switch, and so okay. Well, it looks like I'm lined for the. It looks like I'm lined for the caboose track. Okay. I'll take it into the caboose track. It's lined up there, so what the hell?
You won't fit in there. You'll have to keep going.
No. The engine that Joe Mama just got punted. So he's rolling into the caboose track on his own. And I'm gonna hit the brakes. And if it ever works, there we go. Okay. So Joe Mama's in the caboose track. I'm going to go into the west yard. I don't know which track. You said there's one train in here. Let me just see. So I'm still at the rock cut, or my tail end is. Is your train bigger or is my train bigger? Does it really matter?
They're both like 10 or 12 cars.
Okay.
If I have to go on the other side to the west yard,
No.
that's cool with it.
No, you're fine. So I'm taking the inner, you can take the outer, and the middle is the occupied.
Okay, with the cordwood cars.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, the fuel has hardly been used. I notice it now. This is the first time I ran.
Right.
Other than, I was just puddling around on a couple engines or whatever. Engine kicking. Gray Matter 2006. Yeah, the internet options are kind of crappy up here. usually, but sometimes they're good. We don't have as many options. Uh-oh. 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 Is that you, or was that you right behind me?
Yeah, that was Emmett.
Oh!
I stopped my train, and the same thing happened. Emmett took off because I didn't couple. I was just pushing.
I looked behind me, and all of a sudden I saw... I thought that was part of my train. I didn't know what was going on. Whereabouts are you, CMD?
I'm looking at you right now.
Oh, there you are.
I was just restocking Betsy.
Nice. Well, great. Now that means we're going to have extra wood lying around. It's good thing I've... Yeah, our wood... The wood consumption's going to go way down now.
Yep, 5 times less.
I don't like that.
Yeah, we've been spending a lot of time, Chris, stoking up these tenders. And yeah, it'll be nice change not having to do that.
Yeah, well then there's... Like you said, there's...
I mean, I fully admit, because I play by myself, I use that script extender to just automatically reload them, because I don't have enough time to sit there for an hour and everything.
Well, there you go. So, you know, at least that's an option. So,
I mean, if I'm playing with other people, it's one thing, but, you know, I only have a limited amount of time some days to play, and I don't want to spend, you know, an hour restocking a locomotive if I want to play.
yeah, I can understand. I can understand that. I think there should be a better balance, though. Like, yeah, that to take 5 pieces of wood to get to the friggin' coal mine. Oh, here comes here comes Emmett. You got Emmett, or you running Emmett?
I'm in Emmett.
Oh, okay. You want me to here? I'll throw the switch and.
Put me on the same track as the cordwood, I guess.
Oh. Cordwood. There you go. You're set.
Because Emmett's not going to take up much room.
No. And then I'll throw this one. Yeah, I'll see what I can do, or we can figure out with the channels and all the other stuff. I gotta make sure, make sure what, as far as the access levels are so goofy with the checkboxes on Discord. I don't like them. It's like I like to see everything in front of me to know, okay, well this channel does this and this one does this. And not a big fan of Discord, but everybody uses it, so whatever.
Me either. I like Skype better, but
I like chat.
Microsoft bought Skype and then
I used to
banned
like
people from having sex, so everybody left it.
Ha! Bans people from having sex. Oh, that must be your, that must be, what is that, that Second Life thing?
Well, a lot of people did use Skype in Second Life, and they don't anymore. But when Microsoft bought Skype, they put out a bunch of messages about you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. File size is smaller, files transmitted is smaller. Are you still near all those switches, Chris?
Yeah, what do you need?
You should be lined up.
This next train storm is going to go into the other empty track there.
Yeah, he's lined. I already lined him.
Oh, okay, cool. I've been playing this game way too long today. Cool. So everything's back at the sawmill yard except for Eureka Tender, which one of us can grab when we go up there next.
Sounds good.
Now that I saw it on the map where it is, so it'll be easy to get it for me too.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to just climb up there and re-rail. You won't even have to put any rail for that, I don't think. I think it's close enough.
No, shouldn't. It looks pretty close. Looks like it might be up 40 feet because there's like one or two lines between it.
Yeah, it's like 20 meters.
Should be able to
20 meters a line, so it's 40 meters up. I'm about out of steam. Have I cleared? I think I have. It should be in there now. Have I cleared the switch?
clear the switch there, Chris.
Yeah, you're clear.
Unclear? Alright. Yeah, my engine's just about to die, so... Cool. Brakes. my horn does nothing. Okay, I haven't set any brakes or anything, but... That brake was already on. Unless somebody's setting my brakes.
I'm running back, setting them now.
Oh, okay. Doot, doot, doot.
No one's
Alright. Should take a look at the Discord here for a second. Don't understand the access. Why you wouldn't be able to... You're an administrator. Why wouldn't you be able to... Should an administrator not be able to do that? I don't get that.
So when I click on Chris, I'm going to use Chris as my test dummy here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I right-click on Chris, I get a tall black box, and at the bottom it says roles, and there's a green light beside employee and a yellow light beside trainee.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you don't have check boxes.
See what?
Do you have check boxes?
No, I only see the roles that you've given them.
Okay, so I just gave them waiting list.
Right, and I saw a waiting list in red show up, and now it's gone again.
Yeah. Okay. What the
So I
hell?
don't have the ability to add people to that role.
How the hell do I change that access? Ugh.
I don't know. I've never run a Discord server. I've never been an admin of a Discord server.
Emmett might know. Emmett may know. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I got some changes to make anyways, and then I'll figure out like the public lobbies there. There, I put the public lobby on top. So that's there now. And then they'll have access to... they'll still have access to listen in on these channels. But they're only going to be able to... like, it's kind of weird, because if they come in the public lobby and they have a question, the only thing they're going to be able to do is send a text over.
which is fine. That's what you'd have
And then
to
we
do
can meet.
on
Yeah,
on a TeamSpeak server.
yeah, and then we can meet them. We can meet them in the public lobby if they have any questions or whatever. When it's convenient for us, because if we're running trains, then you know most of the time it'd be fine. It's not going to be so big of a deal um, if we're. I mean, we could be on the same channel or decide to be on the same channel. Like if it's just the three of us and we kind of know each other's gameplay, then it's not so bad. But and some people will get discouraged by that. They'll want to have a friend to talk to and shoot the shit with all the time. And if they don't have a friend to talk and shoot the shit with, they may not be interested in the server, which I want to give them that option, but at the same time I want to be able we can find people. It's very easy to find, like so what is it, shift and control, shift and yeah, see I can see everybody. So shift in that squiggly thingy or whatever you call that, it shows what channels we're all on, and that's all cool. So we be able to find anybody that we need to.
Is this shift and tilt? Let me try that.
Yeah, that'll bring up in the game. That brings up the shift and tilt brings up a screen in the embedded. If you have the embedded, which you have it, I have it. CMD has it. If you're just in the browser, it may not. But to work for you, Bob?
Is this in Railroads Online or in
Yeah.
Discord?
Oh yeah, in Railroads Online.
When I hold down, I was doing Control tilde. Let me do Shift.
Yep.
No, it brings up the tutorial. What's it supposed to bring up?
The tutorial. The game tutorial?
If you have the Discord app, it should bring up an overlay for Discord.
So the shift and teal in the upper left hand corner by the one?
Well, my tilde key, yeah, by the one. My tilde key, well, apostrophe, back apostrophe, is the open tutorial. So maybe I should change that.
You have to change that to something else. If you look on my stream, you'll see what it looks like. And like I've been in it for a little bit here. And you can go through everything and still see everything. Like I saw the black switcher go by me. I'm just standing here and I'm able to see everything.
Oh, you mean you bring up your Discord inside Railroads Online?
Yeah.
And Railroads Online goes kind of foggy?
It goes foggy, but it's still running. And it's still live. Like the snow's still falling. You're walking beside...
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's walking in front of me right now.
Yeah, I've used that before, but for me, that's right control backspace.
Oh, okay. Right control backspace.
And maybe I've set that, I don't know.
Right control backspace. No, doesn't work for me. So that's yours. So however you do it, then that's the way to do it. Now, here's the interesting thing. So say for example, I'm going to go over to a different channel. And no, that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to go over to the employees channel for a second. Just me. Looks like you're in another voice channel. Are you sure you want to switch to employees? Yeah.
Hello, dispatch.
Hello? No. So yeah, so that's how the call thing works.
And now we both left Chris's channel.
That's right. And then if we disconnect with them, it's like, okay, yeah, you're coming up. See ya. Bye bye. We're back. Or I'm back.
You all left me.
We all left you. We all went to talk about you.
Yeah, when we end the call, we don't go back to the channel we were in.
No, we don't. No, that's the only disadvantage. So, but you basically have to. So yeah, when you end the call, the call is a private call that takes you out of the because you can only be in one voice channel. So it takes you out. It takes you out of the channel that you're in, and then it it means that you're in now, and you're into a private conversation. But once you get out of it, you are now in. I think you're in the home page. I think that's where it was, the home section. So you have to go right back into the RTS server again and select the channel that everybody's in or you want to be in or whatever. But it's not too bad.
TeamSpeak used to have binding keys you could
Mm-hmm.
press. So I could set like F8 to talk to Sean privately, or I could press F9 and it would talk to whoever the dispatchers were of the night.
Yes. Yeah, and they used to have, and I know there's a priority thing, there's a priority speaker, but yeah, there's a few different things. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And what's cool about it though is when there's a call coming in, that your screen, when you're in Railroads Online, it will continue to show. Like, it won't go away. Doesn't make any noise on my end, but I don't know if it makes noise on your end, but it just shows up on the screen.
Well, I heard it ringing. I had to press right control backspace to bring up my Discord menu,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was able to answer the call.
Oh, okay. So yeah, my sounds must not have the ringing, but it. Yeah, I mean that's one option, and then there's of course there's the notes. There's, I don't know what the hell mention. Okay.
Mention is when you put at in somebody's name, and it's like pinging them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can move you to another channel. That's neat. I can change.
Yeah.
I can change your nickname. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I can change your nickname. I did that to the pain in the ass the other night. I think I call him Thing One or something like that. He was like, "What happened to my username?" I called him. I changed him to Thing One. And if he had his other buddy come on, I'd call him Thing Two. But I think he knew. I think he knew at that point. It was just like I was on to him. But anyways, fun stuff. So yeah, we'll play around with it. We'll figure out something. I'll be off tomorrow. Early enough in the afternoon. But yeah, if you want to check some, if you guys, or at least you, Bob, and UCMD, if you just happen to be, if you want to check some other servers and see what they're like, or I'll probably post a message in the morning, at least to the Discord community, because I get up in the morning and then I'll ask that question in the text and see if I get a response about that, because I want to know if there's a way of of doing it, and see, or how the best do it, I guess, because I know shit about Discord.
I know even less.
Emmett supposedly knows some stuff, but he says he can help me, but we'll see. Some things he knows, some things he doesn't know, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, I should go to bed.
So you think you might be on around noon tomorrow, or you get done work at noon?
I'm done work at noon. I'll be home 12:30 ish. Probably grab some lunch. I probably won't be around till like 1ish or so, at least.
But you're planning on railroading in the afternoon?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the I don't know what the weather's gonna be like down here. Um. Ah, crap. Oh, I can't get my.
I'm off tomorrow, so if I see you jump
Okay.
on, I'll jump in.
All right. Sounds
All right,
good.
Chris.
What's the weather
So really-
supposed? What's the weather supposed to be like, Bob?
I haven't checked.
I don't know either. Sometimes I like going for a walk if it's nice, but I can't get to it unless I don't have the app. I might have it. Oh, I might have it.
Well, I'm pulling up something now.
Okay. I'm just curious what I'm looking at for tomorrow. Oh, there's weather.
Mostly 2 Celsius all day, a high of 3, 8% chance of rain.
Okay.
Cloudy.
Yeah. Okay. I can live without going for a walk. I went for a walk today, so that was
So it's not going to be sunny and it's not going to rain. It's just going to be a little bit overcast.
yeah, kind of
So
like
it's going to be a nice day for a walk, except it's only going to be 3 degrees.
yeah, that's okay. I can pass. I'll run trains, get things figured out or whatever, and see how it goes. But yeah, anyways, how do I get?
Yeah, well, if you see us on, Chris, come on, jump on.
Yep.
We're going to take these 2 trains down to the ironworks, unload them, bring them back here, and then probably spend the afternoon filling them up with beams and lumber and refilling the west yard full of like 10-car trains.
Yep.
And then at some point start taking them up to the iron ore mine again and rescue that tender that's in the bushes.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Anyways, all right. I'll save here since we're
Yeah,
safe.
save her once more and we'll go back ice.
Okay. All right,
Bye,
guys.
YouTube.
Sounds good. Have a good one. See you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. We end this and doink. And close that for now. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. I think that's a win-win for all of us, and allows us to do, because one thing when you're getting older, I mean, I'm 49 now. Don't overreact. I tend to be more of a person who's willing to kind of let things slide and just let things happen and not worry so much. I went to find a train tonight. At first I didn't know what the hell to do. I felt like a prisoner. And that's how I felt. I just felt like it was just like, oh my God, like what the hell's going on? I don't know who those people were earlier. I don't know what the trains are doing, if they're double heading or what. So I had no idea what I was getting myself into tonight. And yeah, I'm half your age. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, shit happens. But shit happens and you die or something like that. But yeah, so it was nice to be able to kind of figure out, have a good talk with the guys, and CMD felt the same way I did in a lot of ways, so that was good. I just wanted to make sure, Bob understood how I felt, and he knows how it goes. But he also knows he wants to grow the community too, and he's very open to talking to people. So I like, we need somebody who is open to talking to people and opening to reaching out and stuff like that, because I won't do it as much. And as much as I reach out on YouTube, I don't reach out from one for one to one or one to multiple relationships necessarily. So that's just the way it is. It's just I don't know who you are. I don't know, if you're serious or if you want to screw around or whatever. But anyways, we're open to everybody. If so I will be changing the password later in the new year. I won't do it yet though. I'll just let it go for now and see what happens. Anyways, that's all for now, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. And oh yeah, sorry. We'll be back on tomorrow afternoon, sometime to get running these trains now that I know what's going on. Have a good one. See ya.